In this video, I'll show you how to program a new key for your Jeep using a simple key kit. There are many of these boxes you can find that work with different combinations of makes. In this video, we'll be going over just the Jeep Cherokee that's listed here on the back. We also have videos for the Chrysler, Dodge, and Rams listed there as well. So if you want to check those out, just find that video on our channel. And we also cover tons of these boxes for other makes and models as well. So if you're looking for something else, go on in and check that out on our channel. Otherwise, just follow along with me here. The process will be pretty similar to the other simple keys you might find out there for your make and model. So let's start by just opening this thing up and seeing what we have inside. Everything you need to program a new key is included in this kit. It is a DIY solution, and doing it this way, you will save a bunch of money compared to doing it at the dealership, which is really great. So inside we have a user guide. This is the easy installer, and we have a new key fob that we will be programming. The other thing you will need is the key that currently works with your vehicle. I just have this as an example to show you for the process, but you will need to have the key that currently is paired to your vehicle with you. You cannot do this process if you don't have a working key. The valet key inside of this new key, you'll want to get that cut at your convenience. You don't need to do it before starting the process, but just remember to get that done at some point. And before starting, you'll want to check the easy installer. Make sure that the security tag here, you can see mine is a little bit messed up, but that's no problem. Just make sure that the security tag is not missing or removed. Missing or damaged, and that it does not say void on the tab itself. Once you use one of these with a vehicle, it becomes paired with that vehicle and it won't work with any other. So you'll want to make sure that this is brand new. If this is missing, just return the whole package to the retailer where you purchased it and get yourself a new one. Last thing to add, just if your original key doesn't have all of these button functions, for example, the trunk open button, you can't add a function just by adding this new key. Your new key, despite what the buttons say, will always just have the same functions as your old key. That's just how it works. So you can't add functions, but it will work just the same. We'll start the first step now by activating the new key. This is done by entering a 3-digit code directly into the key. I'll show you how to do that now. For those of you with this Cherokee 14 to 18, the code is 223. The first thing we want to do is press lock and panic simultaneously. You can see this blue light has come on. Now we will enter in the 3 digits. First digit with lock, second panic, third unlock. So 223 would be 2 presses of lock, 2 presses of panic, 3 presses of unlock. And now we'll press lock and panic simultaneously again, and this light should blink back our code. 2, pause, 1, 2, pause, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's what it should look like. If you do the process wrong, you'll see this, just a constant beeping. If you see that, continue trying to enter in the code as many times as it takes. It won't cause any problems. You can just keep on trying. But once you finish activating your key and we move on to the next step, you do not want to try activating this again, as it will cause problems. Now we can move on to pairing. What you want to do is grab everything you have here, as well as the key that you currently use with your car. Take the guide, easy installer, new key, old key, and hop in your vehicle. The first thing we want to do is locate the OBD port. I'll show you a picture on screen right now of what the OBD port looks like. That's usually down under the dash, almost at the level of your pedals. So look around, see if you can find it. If not, check out your owner's manual of your vehicle, and that will tell you exactly where the OBD port is. Now, with that sorted out, you want to get inside of the car, close all of the doors, make sure the car is off in park, and turn your hazard lights on. We will now set the dial position of the easy installer So just turn the dial to 3. The Cherokee 14 to 18, the dial position is 3, so make sure that the arrow here is pointing to 3 before you move on to the next step. And in a moment, we will be plugging this in to the OBD port. Once you do that, you'll want to work at a steady pace. You'll have about 5 minutes to get these next steps done before the computer times out. This will beep at you, just telling you to remove it and start again. The process actually only takes just about a minute, but just be aware of that so you don't walk off and do something else, as that will interrupt the process and you'll have to start again. Okay, we are now good to go. The first step in pairing is to turn on the vehicle. Start the engine, make sure that your original working key is present so that you can do that. Start the engine and go ahead and plug this into the OBD port. So just rip off that tab and firmly plug this in. Once this is plugged in, you'll just wait up to 8 seconds and listen for 3 quick beeps coming from the Easy Installer. That will sound like this. Once you've heard that, it has recognized that we're starting the pairing process and you can move on to the next step. You can now turn the vehicle off, and once you've done so, find the button on the top of the Easy Installer, press that 1 time. Now take your new key and press the unlock button 10 times at 1 second intervals. You can time the presses with your hazard lights, which should be on. And we're listening for 3 quick beeps, which again sounds like this. At any time while you're pressing these 10 presses, you hear the three beeps. You have completed the step and you can just move on to the next step. So let me give you a demo of what that would look like. 1, 2, 3, and you'll continue doing this up to 10 times or just until you hear the 3 beeps. If you've pressed this 10 times and you have not heard any beeps, you will just continue pressing the button at 1 second intervals until you hear the beeps. And if at any time you hear more than 3 beeps, an error has occurred, so you'll just want to skip ahead to the end of the video where I go over those errors. But assuming you heard the 3 beeps at any time pressing that button, then that next step is done, and all you need to do now is press the button on the Easy Installer once more, and you should hear a chime sound coming from the Easy Installer, which sounds like this. That chime sound means that the new key is paired to our vehicle and we are finished. If that's the case, you'll just go ahead and unplug this from the Easy Installer, and you'll want to test both of your old and new key, both of which should continue working. I'll now just give you a quick recap of those steps once again, as I know it can be a bit tricky. So the pairing process, you'll just want to get in the vehicle with your old key present, close all of the doors, put it in park, vehicle off, hazard lights on. Set the dial position to 3. Start the engine, plug the Easy Installer into the OBD port, wait until you hear 3 quick beeps, turn the vehicle off, press the button on the Easy Installer, take your new key, press the unlock button at 1 second intervals until you hear 3 quick beeps. Finally, press the button on the Easy Installer once more. You will hear a chime sound showing that you have done everything correctly and your new key is now paired to your vehicle. So you can actually, if you wanted to pair more keys at this time with the same Easy Installer, you could pair up to a total of 8 keys to your vehicle. A maximum of 8 keys can be paired to a vehicle at any time. And so what you would do is you'd just reset the pairing process again. Well, you'd activate your new key and then you'd start over from 0 to do the pairing with your new key. I'll now go over some of the errors that you may have run into. All of this can be found in the frequently asked questions section over here on page 5. First question. The Easy Installer beeps 8 times after pushing the button to start the pairing process and will not pair the new key. This means that a total of 8 keys have already been paired to your vehicle and you will not be able to pair another key fob. And they are telling you to give them a call over at this customer service number and they will help you out with that. It's asking, can I use the same Easy Installer on other vehicles? No, you cannot. Once it's plugged in, and used on your vehicle, it will be paired to your vehicle, and you can keep using it, but it won't work on anyone else's vehicle. Here, there are different beeping sounds you can hear, which indicate errors. The Easy Installer beep sounds 2 or 3 beeps at 1 second intervals 3 times, then beeps continuously. So if you're hearing 2 beeps, 2 beeps, 2 beeps, and then continuous beeping at any time during the pairing process, this means that the device has already been used on another vehicle. So that's just another way of letting you know that this has already been paired and it won't work for you. And again, you'll just have to return this and get yourself a new one. If you hear 3 beeps, 3 beeps, 3 beeps, and then continuous beeping, that means that the existing key, the original key that you always use with your vehicle, is not being recognized. So you'll need to have that close by inside the car with you during that process. Next question, the new key won't pair to my car. It's saying that the most likely scenario, if it just doesn't seem to work following all of the steps correctly, is that the dial position is incorrect. As I mentioned, the dial position needs to be set to 3. So if you're having any trouble, just first double check that the dial position is set correctly. And here it says the Easy Installer was unplugged during the pairing process. That won't cause any problems, serious problems. You'll just need to start the pairing process again. So you'll need to do a clean reset, turn the vehicle off, remove the Easy Installer, make sure all the doors are closed, that it's in park, hazard lights on, and then start again from 0. And you can try that any number of times until you get it right. And lastly, it says the vehicle won't start with the new or old keys after attempting to pair. There isn't a solution here, but there has been some kind of a problem, and they're just telling you to call them at that customer service number, and they should help you out. So that's it. That's the whole process of getting one of these keys programmed yourself at home. I hope you found this video very helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.